demonstrations were just, complete nightmares. They were. And we actually won this fellow by the name of Crow1176. He sells a screen paint product. Fellow's name is Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. So he sells a screen paint product on his website. He used to sell it on eBay. He still sells on eBay, but from what I've seen in my experience in screen paints, these were the worst demonstrations I have ever seen. The one that stuck in my head the most was Frankenstein. It's just sad that these individuals or people like him who make these products that are not even tested, and this is supposed to be a final test of the product. This is the final test. This is the final test results. I don't even know how it came to this screen, because this is absolutely horrible. Colors are so washed out, you can't even make out the screen half the time. And on top of that, the screen is too small to be a final test screen, and the projector is sitting way too close to the screen. Even with the projector sitting this close, even with the screen of that size, the image is horribly washed out. And this is one of the demonstrations out of all the other ones I've seen where we found all kinds of tricks going on in the demonstrations. Like I said, zoom levels pushed all the way down, poor lighting in the environment, screens washing out, products matching themselves completely unidentical, and then him coming in saying there's a difference between the two. But this is the one that's the absolute worst. So this in this demonstration is the Frankenstein ambient light rejection mix. He puts down, it's alive, it needs to stay dead. It is that bad. So the problem we have here is that the fact that this screen is producing a very horrible image. And mind you, having this at 100 inches or 120 inches, this is more like the screen's going to make contact with, and the projector is going to be at a farther distance away, which means it is going to have issues left and right. Even with ultra short throw, it's going to have a problem. So let's show you, we're dubbing the video because again, we've had to do this multiple times because this individual is known for going in and removing videos off his account and acting like it never even happened. So far already under the Frankenstein, he's already manipulated one of the videos by going and saying that it's not ambient light rejection, but at 1:43 in the video, you can hear him say it is ambient light rejection. And there's actually several videos just like this claiming to be ambient light rejection when he said it's not. The disturbing part about this is that it's not the fact he's going to change the name when the video is saying that it is. It's the fact that this video was out 5 or 6 years ago. Mind you, his products are not the same price they are now. They're actually much more expensive. So he's actually charging you more money for a product that he downgraded. Well, let's show you what you got. All right, so this is the really disturbing video. So it's really kind of messed up here. But in this video, he's saying this is a big achievement, that the product is producing an amazing image, and this is what Crow1176 considers to be ambient light rejection technology.
Hey guys, it's Crows1176. What is up? Today this is the final test, the final test on the Frankenstein ambient light rejection mix that I come up with. So yeah, man, I mean, it's sunny in California, as you can see. Have the window fully open, screen's right there, as you can see. And this was not even 720p, it's just it's at 800 by 600, I think. So yeah, I have my laptop ready and everything. So this is not a high def finishing projector, but let's see what we get out of it, right? Okay, man, I'll be back. Alright, here we go. And I have all the lights on. I mean, I have the window open, as you can see over here on this side. So, check it out.
Now you see all that tan color, that discoloration? That's supposed to be black. Now you see that ashy color here? That's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be jet black. That's what happens when a screen can't absorb ambient light. It actually changes. So it's not supposed to be that color. That screen is literally supposed to be black, and that's supposed to be bright red. Remember, this is being displayed for an OLED TV.
This guy from Bangkok, yeah, I think Bangkok, he hit me up and he told me if, he showed me actually a picture of his living room. And he actually doesn't have any curtains, it's just coming out straight like this. So he has a motorized projection screen coming down. So he was asking me if it was okay and how would it look. He didn't tell me the info on his projector, but I mean, there you go, bud. I mean, it looks pretty cool on there. I don't even know what to say. Oh, and I turn on the light up there too. I have the window completely open. The screen is way back there, so you can see that all the light is hitting it. So, I mean, I don't know what you can see. I mean, everything's clear. But I'll put some Cody, I'll put some football.
Now you see this right back here, all along here. This is supposed to be jet black. This is completely washed out.
Right now, Cody. Cody is SD. It's not really like HD images, but we'll see what we got, man. We'll be testing it out right now completely and see how it goes. So far, so good. Imagine at night. Wow, dude. I mean, it looks vivid right now as we speak. Even if you put a TV on, seriously, even if you put a TV there, the glare from the screen, you know, from the sunlight coming in, it'll reflect back. It wouldn't even look sharp, you know.
This is completely washed out. All along here, where you see that tannish look, this should never be in the screen, ever, at all, period. This discoloration shouldn't exist.
So,
there you go. See it all up in here? So you can't see the detail in the sunflower? That shouldn't be there at all, period. That's supposed to be well detailed, supposed to push through. Now imagine if you go out and you buy an OLED TV, you unbox it, and it looks like that. Again, you're not keeping that. You're taking that back to the store because you're going to complain that the color is washed out and faded. So why in the world are you accepting that for a projection screen? That's really bad in there.
oh, and by the way, guys, I curved the screen a little bit. It's curved right now. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Jamie, that's not a curved projection screen. I built curved projection screens. That's not curved. Wow, this is sad. This is really sad. Every little thing is just a massive change.
Look at the vivid images, man. It's getting pretty nice.
Washed out.
Look at that. Alright guys, I'll be coming back right after this one, and then I'll put let me see if I can get Cody to work on my laptop real quick, and have it showing us some football games.
What are you coding on a laptop for a project? I just caught that twice. You said coding. I thought you were talking about coding for something for the screen. Why would you be coding the screen because the screen's already coded? What do you mean by coding? There is no coding involved if you're doing a laptop transfer from video to video. Never mind. Again. Whatever it is in the coding. Why would you be coding? And changing the firmware, or upgrading some software, maybe. I don't get that. This is why I said he says things in the videos that to make him sound like he's actually know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But that screen's completely washed.
How good is?
This is completely washed out, number one. Number two, I don't know why you're sitting that close to the screen. You are really, really up on top of the screen. You don't need to be that close. It should be to see it at a distance. So that's a problem right there. And this is all supposed to be black.
If I close a little bit the curtains, because now they're open. Close, close.
Why are you shutting the curtains? This is an ambient light rejection demonstration. The curtains are never supposed to shut. Anytime you talk about ambient light rejection, curtains, none of that, room is not supposed to darken. It's supposed to stay well lit at all times. Also, too, I find it interesting that that is the size of your screen, but the movie that you're showing is on a smaller screen than the actual screen you're showing, which means that's a more higher compressed image. Man, you're cheating throughout this entire demonstration. And again, those curtains, if an ambient light rejection test, they're never supposed to be shut in any time at all whatsoever. You are displaying that a screen is designed to absorb light. And this is where you're failing so badly in this demonstration. I have no idea why that picture is that small, but it shouldn't be. It should never be that small. It should fit the exact same size as the entire screen. So now you went over and you shut the blinds. That's a major red flag, especially in an ambient light rejection demonstration. This is the title of the video, so we can go back and track it down if we need to, which I'm hoping we never do, because again, this guy does so many fake demonstrations, it's not even funny. Why did you shut the curtains? Because the screen's washing out. When someone shuts the curtains or anything, they block any kind of light in an ambient light rejection test because they realized when they first started off the screen, it looked really bad. And then they shut the curtains to try to show some improvement. Nope, buddy. When you shut those curtains, you automatically, well, you failed already, but you failed even more.
Turn it off.
Now he turns the light out. And that's still washed out badly. That's completely washed out. Look at this, you can't even make out what's going on here because the contrast levels are so blended in together, so ashy. What the heck is that supposed to be? That's very bad. That's red pole. He's supposed to be bright red. Now he should be standing up. So bottom line, how that's supposed to look is, yeah, you're supposed to see some heavy contrast levels, but you're also supposed to be to make out everything in the environment, the stick shift, steering wheel, the dashboard. You're also supposed to see those individual blades of glass. You're supposed to see that crystal clear also too. And Deadpool is supposed to be bright red. Now, for those who want to challenge me on that, I got a 44 black sitting downstairs ready to go. I can repeat that same demonstration and show you what it's supposed to look like. And on top of that, his screen is too small, way too small. Oh my goodness. Dude, you don't do anything right, do you?
So there you go, guys. Frankenstein mix is ready to go, man. I mean, more than enough. I mean, corrected.
Now, if you notice, when it came to the white levels, this is where he opens up the curtain and turns the lights back on, because the white level is going to show a little bit better. But still, even though that picture is washed out, and if you were doing a real ambient light projection test, number one, your screen would be way bigger than that. It'd be much bigger than that, because the bigger the screen, the more light's going to absorb in. On top of that, your bars at the bottom are coming up as gray. The contrast levels are coming up gray. There's no detail in the image whatsoever, and the screen is completely washed out from beginning to start.
Colors are nice, detail is nice. See that? Now imagine if I close it up just like this, turn off the light. See that?
Now, like I said, big problem you have here, the screen is too small. How is that going to react? Screen's going to change. So the bigger the screen gets, the more light's going to absorb into the screen. The faster the screen's going to wash out. How would that react at 100 inches in a fully lit environment? Again, this is a complete fail. All right, let's show you how it's done. We're set up downstairs. My screen comes in at around, we can do the movie screen, but that's not enough light in there in a dedicated theater room. We need a lot of light. So we're gonna go downstairs. Do this downstairs on my 120-inch screen. Not that small thing, 120-inch. That's what we're gonna be on. I have to come back and get some pictures too of that screen. So much missing. It's sad. Because anyone who bought that product, oh, you got cheated on so many levels. That screen is way too small. Anybody on any forum site where we drop this video at, the first they're going to say is, why is the screen so freaking small? That's the problem they're going to have. The screen's too small. He's too close to the screen, number one. Not supposed to be that close to the screen. Let me show you what you're supposed to be seeing. Now we got a copy of the video, but I also like to come in and show you what your screen is actually supposed to look like. Because my customers already know, but to his customers, apparently watching that nonsense, agreeing on that, you don't even know what a real screen looks like. But let's show you. Okay, take a look at that. TLC 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
TLC? Oh. TCL 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, I want to do this one, but we have Kent. Why is it always so fun? The ones I'm going to do when I'm looking for other stuff. This one with the complete, with the whatchamacallit one, I want that one. Here it is. Here we go. sort this part because I don't like this. I don't like that part. Ugh. Square it. There we go. You missed all that detail. Remember how I said it was so ashy behind the back here? That's supposed to be solid black right there. That Frankenstein mix, not alive. Needs to stay dead. That stuff is horrible. Deadpool intro.
Getting that from YouTube.
And we do these demonstrations to make sure that customers do not get scammed. At the end of the day, you want to make sure you get a projection screen that works, a coating. This is how it's supposed to be done. See all the detail in the vehicle? Couldn't see any of that because the screen was washed out. So I told you about the individual blades of glass that were supposed to be coming out through the window. All this you should have been able to see, but you couldn't see it because the screen was so badly washed out. And I sat there and told you, Deadpool is bright red. There you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Now when I say that, there you go. Keep in mind, not for my customers know. We say this toward the naysayers who swear up and down that this product works and the Frankenstein doesn't work. Completely washed out. This is what it's supposed to look like. And mind you, my screen is 120 inches, 1610. When you just, the bigger the screen, like I said, the more it's going to take in, the more to display. Screen that's even poor copper red level. 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube. Getting that from YouTube.
Shower them in care, shower yourself in savings. Introducing.
Look at the furniture in my environment, look at my screen. Matches everything in the environment. Screen seeing 100% contrast level. On the Frankenstein mix upstairs, horrible. Screen size was too small, number one. Projector was sitting too close to the screen. The movie demonstration didn't pick up any detail at all whatsoever, not a thing. And on top of that, he shrunk the screen size on the movie to actually try to pick up a sharper image. And you're telling me a customer, another big customer from Bangkok, is going to sit there and put that screen on a 120-inch screen at a distance, and more lighting than that, and that screen's going to pull up? No, it's not. That's a lie. Right there, we're done because I'm keeping this video short and sweet. I gotta get my pictures for the forum site. Yeah, no, that's the worst demonstration I've ever seen in my entire life. No, that's the one that basically stuck in my head. The minute he basically turned on open up the window, and I watched that rose completely wash out. The black levels weren't pulling up, and colors were faded and washed out. And then the dip pull was absolutely horrible. That was horrible. That's not even a demonstration. If a customer is going to be talking about doing a 120-inch screen, then you need to have that on a 120-inch screen so he can see what that's going to look like. There is going to be a huge, massive change when he tries to take that paint and put it on a 120-inch screen or 100-inch screen and pull it back. There's going to be problems that are going to pop up. Because this projector is sitting closer to the screen, he's able to maintain a somewhat, not even say decent level, it's somewhat something. But what's going to happen when a customer pulls it back? That means that's a farther distance throw. That's more ambient light taken to the screen. That bigger screen is going to take in 10 times more light. It's going to wash out even faster. This is why they stay away from certain demonstrations like the goldfish and black background. This would be a difficult demonstration for them to pull up. Oh, my goodness, man.
Getting that from YouTube.
Show you again. See the black bars at the bottom? That's the cinema mode. So they should be black at the bottom, here and here. See how red it comes up? See the marble coming in bright white? Watch the demonstration. You see the cigarette lighter? Do you see how it's red around? You see the red, you can see the silver. You can actually look at his facial tone, his jacket. You can see that he's actually wearing a green shirt right in there. You can't see any of that because you couldn't pick it up because the screen wasn't registering any detail. You can even see the individual teeth. That's how it's supposed to look. Let's go back and show you again. And mind you, we're at 120 inches at about 15 feet back. See the cup that said Rob on it? You couldn't see it in the other demonstration because it was washed out. See the keys flying around? People magazine, you couldn't see that either, could you? Look at the detail. There's a cell phone right over there. This is a very detailed opener. There's the wallet chain. Couldn't see that, could you? Green Lantern in the wallet. Look at the bits of glass flying up in the air, hand going through the window. Chapstick. There's Deadpool's belt. As you can see, his utility belt. See the pistols right there at the back of his katana. There you go. That's what you're supposed to be seeing. Not washed out and can barely see the screen. All right, well, with that being said, I hope we cleared that up for you. My customers know at the end of the day what good technology looks like at the end of the day, but for his customers at the end of the day who have bought that stuff in the day, yeah, that's what you got. You got a screen that's literally so washed out, you couldn't even make out all the little things that were going on as that car was basically rolling. You couldn't see all the different things, trinkets that were popping up, the chapstick, the wallet chain with the Green Lantern picture inside. You couldn't see any of that at all, period, because the screen was so badly washed out. All right, with that being said, I'm out of here. As Jamie, look, at the end of the day, after watching what we saw on Sunday, that was about the worst thing I have ever seen. And I'm telling you, I've been in the business for a long time, seen people cut corners on just about every level, but your video demonstrations are absolutely very, 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 very scammy. They are. And again, to recap, man, we got colors. The hybrid mix looks exactly like the Cinemax. You have this new batch and old batch looked exactly the same. The white screen actually produced much better. You have the Network Gray 773 blended into the Cinemax. That's absolutely horrible. Those videos went missing. You got 6 other videos on your account. Bare silver screen went missing. There was another demonstration between the difference of your product and a white screen. That went missing. There's other, another demonstrations in a live stream removed off the channel and a live stream if you watch that one go down. Multiple cancellations, over 19 cancellations from you. You committed 2 different acts of post office mail fraud, which that's going to cause you a nightmare at the end of the day on that one alone by itself. It's just, man. And then after going in and seeing the demonstrations on how much you were cheating your customers and how much you were lying to them. 15 order imaginary shopping cart. Again, no, that didn't happen. In that demonstration, you claimed to have this new product versus your personal mix, and it was this huge, massive change. They both look the same at the end of the day. You do tons of demonstrations sitting in the dark, use calibrated projectors that you're not using on the P2 actually look like crap. Now, we know the P2 is a crutch projector. As I said before, that's the only way you can get a screen to look somewhat decent. But if you look at anything else, we put on the Epson projector at 15 feet and 16 feet, the screen looked like garbage. Which means nothing wrong with the projector, it's the screen that's having the issue. There's just so much stuff, man, that goes on, man. The lies about saying that you never said your product was not ambient light rejection, but yet we found about 5 videos on your account that say that Frankenstein is ambient light rejection. And the one we did point out to you that says that 143 of you saying this and making a statement, you go in and change the caption to not, but you left the rest of them as they are. Whew. Man, and then that Frankenstein, that washed out image on that screen, absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Never seen anything that worse in my life. And I had the nerve to get on camera and act like, oh, it looks fantastic. It looks absolutely marvelous. No, it doesn't, man. It looks absolutely horrible. The Frankenstein is not alive. It needs to stay dead for a long time because that's the worst thing I've ever seen. So, yeah, with that being said, yeah, I got to get my screenshots of that, and we're done from here. We don't want to mention you, mention your name in anything whatsoever, and it's not because no one's afraid of your product. It's that your product is that bad that I don't want to have it affiliated. I don't want it near my stuff. I don't even want to mention you in videos, nothing at all whatsoever. Even if you're committing fraud, we don't want your part of anything. Your product's literally made that much of an impact. After watching your demonstrations, I have never really dipped into his stuff before, but after spending that day on his stuff, my goodness, man, you're scamming on every level you could possibly think of. Never seen anything that bad in my life. You got a nerve to get on camera and tell people that the Cinemax is not matching the hybrid mix, and both of them look exactly the same. No difference whatsoever. but you're scamming people to have them believe that they're seeing two different screen paint products. That is absolutely heartbreaking for some people that sit there and spend their money for a product just to watch it wash out on them. That is absolutely horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my stand down a little bit. Show you this mess right here. This is absolutely freaking horrible. Back a little bit here. No way in the world, if you're claiming to have ambient light rejection.
So yeah, man. I mean,
it should never look like that.
It's sunny in California, as you can see. Have the window fully open. Screen's right there, as you can see. And this was not even 7 California, as you can see. Have the window fully open. Screen's right there, as you can see. And,
that's horrible.
This was not even 7
Pause it right
that I come up with. So yeah, man. I mean, it's fully open. Screen's right there.
I'm gonna pause it right there because that's where I want the shot set. That is absolutely horrible. That's absolutely horrible for that screen to be that washed out, and that's claiming the ambient light rejection. Well, that fellow in Bangkok, if he didn't basically look at that video correctly, he would have realized that there's no way in the world that he's painting that mess to his screen, because that is not going to show up at all. That is completely washed out. Completely washed out. And at that small screen size, like 2 by 2, that small screen size, there is no way in the world that that's going to show up on a 100-inch or 120-inch screen. If it's that washing out that bad with the projector that close to the screen, man, that's absolutely horrible. Well, we got to get out of here. I'm done here. I got to basically take pictures of this and we got to post this onto the blacklist, because this is a not ambient light rejection technology. It should never look like this to begin with, and the colors are just completely washed out of the screen. And the fact that this person even started the video off this way, trying to say that the product is working perfectly fine, that is complete fraud, fake, and nonsense. There's no testing that's ever been done on this product at all, period. And it says fully tested. It's really fully tested.
Hey guys, it's Crows1176. One is up. Today this is the final test, the final test on the Frankenstein ambient light rejection mix that I come up with. So yeah, man. I mean, it's sunny in California, as you can see. Have the window fully open. Screen's right there.
So that's a final test. That is absolutely horrible. That's a final test. All right, that's basically it. I got to get out of here. I got to go. I got to get pictures of this. Thank you all for watching. And like I said, look before you leap. Honestly, ambient light rejection screen should never, ever look like that. Got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.